Hello, Village Champions. Welcome and welcome back. It's your Gallerina TL. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you so much for joining. The Village Girl is doing her best to bring to you all that you need to know about African villages in Uganda. So, there are some things I've always been taking for granted. And I'm like, okay, who doesn't know that? Like, who doesn't? Like, there are things we do here and I feel like everyone else knows them. For example, winnowing. I am dedicating this entire video to one of my subscribers, Curtis. I think one day we're chatting in Instagram, the DM, and it's like, I don't know how we talked about winnowing. And then he's asking me, what is winnowing? He didn't know what winnowing was. And yet those are things I've never captured. Like every time I'm in the village setting, I'm like who doesn't know that? So I was like, really, you mean you don't know what winnowing is? He just had to go and Google. Yet I knew winnowing right when I was a little child. But we can't blame him because we grew up in different settings. He's American, so in America I really don't think they do winnowing. I really don't think so. I can't blame him for not knowing that, but he googled and then found out. I was like, okay, let me do this video, dedicate it to him and explain it very well. So winnowing is a process, or is it a process? I don't know. Leave the English alone. It's an activity we do to clean up seeds or crops right in Africa, maybe after harvesting or when you're going to cook or something like that. If you ask any kid in a primary school this side in Uganda, uses of wind, they will tell you wind helps us when we are winnowing, because most cases when there is wind is when we do this. This is what we call winnowing. You keep throwing the seeds in the air, and if there is good wind, the dirt keeps going away, like you're seeing. If there is very good wind, the dirt keeps going away. But right now there is no wind, but that doesn't mean we can't winnow. All we do, you throw them carefully, not a matter of throwing the seeds in the air. So what we do, you do this. So it's not a matter of just throwing the seeds in the air. You have to to do it very well so that you don't throw them down. So now there is no wind, you can't see a lot of chaff going off. I have to blow it away. And as you're doing this, most of the dirt down, if it were stones, get closer, they will be settling down this side, okay, like so. They settle this side, so you can easily pull your seed aside and you throw away these ones. So that is what winnowing is done. So currently I was cleaning groundnuts. I think that the dirt things are already finished. So we just put this aside, then those dirty things, we sort them out and we throw them away. Okay, I really hope I gave you a glimpse into what winnowing is. So it is not it is mainly done with beans, with the maize, like all the seeds, as long as you want to throw away, to clean them and remove the dirty, is it called chaff? Yes, as long as you want to remove the chaff. The English, chaff, where did I get that word again? Chaff. I'm not easy. So if you want to clean your seeds, you can always do that. And I've told you I'm so intentional. Every time we're doing these activities, I make sure I find something to learn. So every time we were winnowing and the dirt was going out, I'm like, okay, as we are sorting these seeds to remove those less useless things, the dirt and all that, I think that is the way we ought to sort our friends, all the people around us. You really don't need to have all people in your circles. If you're to go through your circles, you realize that many times you've fallen is because of some of the people, or your delay is caused by some of the people you really do not need in your circles. So every time I looked at someone winnowing, I'm like, wow, we should also winnow the people around us. So you really don't need everyone. I am a very social person. I'm not telling you to be antisocial. No, I am a very social person. but I always take off time and clean my circles. I'm telling you the truth. There are some people we bring into our circles and they are really not, some are not bad people. They're not really doing anything to us, but others are really not adding anything also. Okay? They're not taking away anything, but they are not adding. So those are also not important. They are taking us up space for people who would be building you, making you, and you know. So I've learned that, and I've always done that. I don't know if you've seen also this clip that was trending so much on was it TikTok or what, that some preacher was saying that, hey, you don't need to answer all people, go through your phone book, and there are some people who are just bad news to you, they only talk negative, like, you know, you need to clean up your, even your phone book, it is full for nothing. He said some people, actually others, you don't really need to delete them out of your life. All you need to do is save them as don't answer 1, don't answer 2,
So
don't answer 3, don't answer 4, don't answer 5, don't answer 6, don't answer 7, don't answer 9, don't answer 10. So I really, at first it was just fun, but I really got the moral of what you were saying. You need to clean your circles. You really don't need anything. Like I threw this in the air and the wind drove away. The wind drove away all that was not needed, the dirt. That is how we need to clean up our lives also. And just like the wind, it's the wind driving away the dirt from here. Even some people, okay, necessarily you don't need to throw them out of your life. Circumstances will separate the good from the bad, the chaff from the good ones. So I have that a lot. I let a lot situations define for me the good people in my life. That is also good. But then there are also those I see that they are bad news in my life. Those ones I clean up myself. So you got me. I really think you got me. And I think, Curtis, you got to know what winnowing really is. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. And thank you for learning with me. It's been your village girl, your village champion, Erina TL. And see you right in the next vlog.